Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Thanks for being here with me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope everybody brought a pencil and paper because we're going to go back to school a little bit. Got a few things I want to talk about. So, let's see. Miss Millie, thank you for always being here. Borrowed Angel, sweet girl, thank you for being here. Annabella, thank you. Oh, Cotton Candy. Hi. Thanks for being here. I hope everybody's doing good. As you can probably tell by my background, I am still at the lake. You can probably really tell by no makeup and this hairdo, but it is what it is. No makeup at the lake. I love it. We've been out on the boat this morning and we've been out on the deck just doing nothing. And it's nice. When I come out here, I just kind of leave the world behind. So it's a good thing. But I hope each and every one of you are doing well. I love you all. And I thank you for all being here and supporting me on this little tiny baby wee channel. But let's see, I'm going to stop this. I don't know how to stop it, actually. Okay, we'll do that. So today we are going to have a little vocabulary lesson. Um, Hi, McLicklicklickapop. I hope I said that right. But um, I heard something, just listening to other creators. Hi, Barefoot and Country. How are you? Thanks for coming. But I had listened to another creator and I heard this one sentence that she said, and I had to stop. I had to stop listening, turn it off, and I guarantee that I will never listen to her again. She will never get a view from me. And can y'all hear me okay? All I have is my tablet here, so I hope y'all can hear me and it's all good. But you know, before we ever get started, I want to make one thing clear. Okay, everybody hears me good. I want to make something very clear before we ever start so there is no confusion. Nobody can take it out of context. Lolly, me, I have no opinion whatsoever ever as to is Don and Candace guilty? I don't know. Are they innocent? I don't know. I'm not going to say one way or the other. I'm not going to take sides. I'm not going to defend them. I'm not going to berate them with hate. I am neutral because I don't see any type of information that they are guilty for what happened to Summer. Now, are they guilty of other things? Not so clean house and all that stuff? Sure. Got it. Yeah, 100%. It's not my place to judge them for that. I hope y'all don't ever come to look at my house and surprise me. But hi Kim, thanks for being here. So now that we all know, I am not defending nor accusing the Wells. I am Switzerland. I'm neutral. Okay. So after hearing this creator, I was pretty pissed. And I thought, you know what? I might lose people, I might gain people. I have no clue, but just everybody know that your opinion matters to me. It counts, and I love you and thank you for being who you are. But hearing this, these 4 words stuck out to me, and I was like, yes, Annabella, you may. Thank you. But the first word I want everybody to just refresh on is a word called reverence. Deep respect for someone or something, to honor or respect. So, what is respect? Regard for the feelings, wishes, rights of others. Then there's this word called integrity, to be honest, strong, and strong of morals. So then we come to the fourth word, and that word's violent or violate. I'm sorry, violate. Fail to respect one's peace, privacy, or rights. To treat with disrespect. Those words are all intermingled together. And like I said, when I heard this creator, then those words were all mixed up into my head. This creator showed pictures of this little wooden box, yay big, yay tall, and it had Summer's name on the front of it. Inside there were mementos of Summer that her mother had put together. There's a lot of debate out there as to why she left the box with her friend, her ex friend. And, you know, that's something that we can't really say why. Maybe she forgot it. Maybe she didn't realize she didn't have it. And maybe, just maybe, she thought that if anything happened, that would be a safe place for it to be. We don't know. But there was also pictures of inside the Wells house where there's a little shelf and it has items that belong to Summer. And in there, I I just, when I saw it, I thought, "Oh my goodness." I couldn't believe it. But hi, let's see who's in here. Mary and Chicken Lady. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Miss Crazy Chicken Lady. But seeing those pictures kind of bothered me. And this is exactly what this lady said. She did this live. She showed all the pictures. They talked about all the items. There happened to be the little jogging suit jacket that Summer wore on her very last day with the picture on the milk jug, possibly taken at that last day. No one knows for sure. But then she did another video, and this is the one that really got me. She said, someone said, turn the pictures over to Ellie. Her response was, no, it needs to be shown on YouTube so that there's no cover up. What? I like to lost my shit, guys. We're not going to turn it over to Ellie first. we're going to put it out on YouTube. You know, news alert, there is no YouTuber that will be responsible for finding Summer. Possibly someone that might live there and keep searching and know the area and all that stuff, maybe. But we're not professional law enforcement. We don't have the training. We don't have the experience. Our job is to be on YouTube and to share Summer's name. That's our job. And to sit here on a live and say, no, I'm not turning it over to LE. It needs to be on YouTube. I don't want it to be covered up. I could not believe that. I could not believe that was ever said, because first of all, the Jessa was at the bottom. There's been talk of how those items in that box were touched, literally touched with their fingers, touched. And if that is the case, they become a suspect. Why? Because their DNA, their skin flakes, their, sweaty palms, or the oil from your fingerprints will be attached to some of those items in that box. Why would you touch something that could potentially be evidence? Why? Now it's contaminated. But for her to say that, all I kept thinking to myself was, when did integrity, reverence, and respect become non-existent and allow this creator to violate a family of a missing child? And it doesn't matter if they're guilty or not. The pictures that were shown were items that did not belong to them. They were not theirs to make that choice if they go on YouTube or not. But once again, there are creators that have no integrity, no reverence towards anyone, and no respect. And like I said in the beginning, guys, I am not trying to take up for the Wells. I'm not trying to cushion everything and make it all good. I'm just saying, as a mother who lost a child and who has her own box of those special little items, my child's not missing. But when I put that little box together, that meant something. And whether Candace is guilty or innocent, it doesn't matter. It's a mother who put special items in a box to save it, to be able to remember her child who may or may not ever come home. It's wrong. It's wrong to disrespect someone and show the inside of their house. The shelf with the little things on there for Summer that were given to Summer. That wasn't in your home. Why are you going to put it out there? Where did you get the right to put these things out there? Everybody wants to make new collages. Everybody wants to make new videos. Everybody wants to make all these things for Summer. And that's wonderful, guys. But if the parents have not put it out there, it is so disrespectful to go digging and find somebody who knows them and might have some and use those. The parents did not put him out there. And until they're charged, you know, we can't say that they did anything because Joe Blow down the road could have done it. The man over across the other hill could have done it. The parents themselves could have done it. We don't know. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't make it right. And it pisses the hell out of me. I get so mad over it because why? Why did you think that you were above and beyond to show someone's house, inside their house? Why did you feel that you had the right to show the items in a box that a mother put in there for her child? I just don't understand that, guys. I don't. I understand that everybody wants to know. Hell, we want to know who did it. We don't have that answer. So what's wrong with not seeing inside the box? And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm trusting you guys to never, ever, ever let me be that person and that type of creator because I don't want to disrespect someone. I don't ever want to lose my reverence and integrity because I want clicks and views and cash apps and all that stuff. I don't want to use someone else's property that's not meant for me to see just so I could get new subs or new members or whatever. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about this. I'm tired of hearing about, all this stuff that everybody's putting out there and using items like this for monetary gain, basically. And it's just wrong. And that's why I came on tonight, because it has been on my heart and my mind, and I can't stop. And I don't want to call out creators. That's not something that I ever do. Now, I will say I don't agree with them. Not a problem there. I can say that because everybody has their own opinion, and that's okay. But to call out a creator, I never thought I ever would. And that's not something I'm enjoying doing. But it's not right. It is so wrong on so many different levels. And it breaks my heart because when I saw things in that box, it reminded me of my own box. And I just, whether a mother did it, whether Summer's mother did that, did anything to her, got rid of her, whatever it was, whether or not, it doesn't matter. It was a mother who put her child's belongings into a box. Those were things that meant something. And now it's splattered all over YouTube. That was not something meant for YouTube, I'm sure. Now, the box had been already shown, I think. I, for some reason, want to say I've seen the box already, not the contents. So, okay, rant over. Thanks for hanging in there with me on that. I just have been letting it eat me up, guys, because I don't understand it. I don't get it. And there's other things that, people put out, and I don't quite get mad. I don't know. I don't get it. But it's not meant for me to get it, I guess. And that's okay. So I just keep going. And I keep trying because there's a little girl out there. And our job as creators is to keep her name out there. Well, my good golly. Hello, Aunt Sherry. And guys, it's not the Aunt Sherry from Miss Daisy's channel. This is our real Aunt Sherry. Love you, Sherry. It's my sister. But guys, we just need to keep her name out there. But we don't need to lose all of our integrity in the process. And I don't see how you can disrespect a family like that and still say you're in this for Summer. Because one day, if Summer comes back, I want Summer to come to my channel and listen to everything I put out and not get sad and not get mad, not get angry. Even her brothers, maybe they will. You know, I want to be a channel that makes them feel like someone was really wanting to get her name out there. I mean, nothing up for this channel. Nothing. It's all for Summer. Hi, Kiko. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Kiko does, we had a little chat about the birth certificate and, she doesn't think it's right to want to see Summer's birth certificate. I myself don't understand the reasoning behind wanting to see it, that there may be, if something maybe, and this is what I told her, maybe if the parents did get rid of her or give her to someone or do something like that, that maybe they gave them the birth certificate with it. Who knows? You know, is she really theirs? Who knows? So many scenarios in this that is crazy, very crazy. What's the right thing? What's the wrong thing? And it's something that we don't really even know which direction to go. All we can do is just put Summer's name out there, keep putting flyers out and stuff, because there's a little girl that has an army all to herself. This little girl has her very own army. It's you guys and all of us. Everyone that's on Summer's case is her army. And there are some that make a mess of it. And there are some that have a true heart for it. And there are some that just want to hide in the bushes and listen, but all together we make up this army for this little girl. So I feel better after getting that rant over with. It's crazy. It was bothering me so bad, guys. So bad. But I'm going to put this link here. And if anybody wants to come up and say anything, you are more than welcome to come. I would love to have you guys join me up here. It's not so easy to do on here. There we go. I got it. And I had some new subs, and I just want to say thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you. And, you know, I just want everybody to be able to have their own opinion. I want everybody to be able to feel free to say what they feel. I'm not going to bash you because, you may be onto something that I've never thought about. And that's how this game works. It is called YouTube. We are basically people putting out information in a missing child's case. That's who we are. And that's what we do. And when people start losing sight and they want to get ahead and they want to gain and be the first person to put this out there or that out there, and I don't want to be like that. I just don't want to be that way. Lolly, hey, beautiful. just left. Remain calm. Let's see. Hey, beautiful, just left. Remain calm. Chat, and she paid you a beautiful comment. You're one of the best. Oh, thank you. That's sweet to hear. Thank you, guys. You all are so precious, and I just have over time so much enjoyed getting to chat with you guys in other rooms. It's always fun to make jokes here and there. Sometimes I have to tell Annabella to go play with the pig in a ditch, but it is what it is. I love you, Annabella. Thank you for hanging in there with me. But you are all special. And I hope that together we can all keep going forward. And if I ever get off track, if I ever become anything that is so not representing a good person, that has the wrong mindset, please, I need y'all to poke me in my eyeballs or something and say, hey, straighten up, woman, get your ass in gear and start getting on the right road. So I hope that's something you guys will do for me. And I hope everybody will just keep hanging in there with me. I'll keep digging. I'll keep finding new things that we can talk about. But when I heard this just set me off. Lolly, I'll come up there shortly. I'm having a cigarette. Oh, girl, smoke one for me. I've been sitting on the deck, vaping and drinking my Pepsi. I we've been out on the boat several times, guys. Everybody's, having their little beverage. I drive the boat. I can't drink. So when I get back here, everybody's all tired and bummed out and ready to go lay down. I'm like, what? So, oh, oh, looky there, Lily E420. Hi, thanks for joining us. We are glad you're here. I'm so glad everyone's here. It's a channel I want y'all to always be comfortable coming to and stating your opinion. But I have to go home tomorrow, guys. I'm so sad to be leaving the lake, but I had a phone call from a little 5-year-old blonde-headed, blue-eyed little boy that said, Lolly, I need you to pick me up from school, and I need to spend time at your house with you. So Lolly will be going home tomorrow and be there in time for school to get out. So I'm excited. I've been here a little over a week, but I love it. It's very peaceful. It's very quiet. And we get on the golf cart and ride around. It's a gated little community here, and everybody's on the golf cart. You don't know them, but you're just a waving. You'd be sitting on your deck and you just wave. So, yes, Aunt Sherry, he's so sweet. I've been getting him every day from school. And then I came here, and it's been over a week, and I haven't picked him up. So he's ready for Lolly to get back home. Mhm. Oh, Bird Angel says, I feel at home here. You ladies are my family. All right. I'm so glad to hear that. Kiko's going to the beach. That's another place I like to go. Here we have two different there's two different or three properties, and we have campers on each side. So we my cousin's here, she's over there, and I've been over here by myself, and me and my dog has been in the camper at night, and we meet on the deck in the middle. So it's been really fun. Really fun. Everybody needs a little getaway every once in a while. And I'm so thankful that we have this place, because um, you leave the world behind, like I said. Your mindset gets into a whole different place and you're just relaxed. I'm so, so relaxed. So it's really cool. Really cool. I'm kind of thinking about when we sell the house, maybe possibly moving up here. We'll see. We'll see. But Annabella needs to hurry up and smoke that cigarette. She needs to hurry up. She needs to hurry. She said earlier on Smiley's that she had to go fix her face because Justin for all was way prettier than her. There ain't nobody prettier than Annabella. She's so sweet and pretty. Anybody can take that link. If I need to put it out again, I will. But anybody can take it. Y'all can come up. I love having people up here. So, it's always just fun to talk and you play off of each other. So it's fun. And my brain is just whoosh, trying to come down from my rant. And let me tell you guys, it's a good thing I said it for later tonight because had I said it and done it earlier, oh, y'all would have heard me probably screaming and cussing. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey,
What are you doing?
trying to hurry up and get up here.
Oh,
It's
I
been a
was messing
whole
with you.
storm here. It came a really bad storm here.
Oh,
So,
it did that here last night. And this whole camper was rocking. We had like 60-mile-an-hour winds. Woo!
okay,
It was like
okay.
getting a little nervous. My dog, she got up. She started getting closer to me and closer and closer and closer.
Bless her. I want to talk about this box. You ain't gonna
Okay.
get mad, are you? Okay,
No.
so I haven't seen it. I don't know what it.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know. Mm-mm. No, I haven't seen it. So I have no idea what any of the
Yeah.
things are about. No clue.
You
What's in
know,
it?
it's got, I don't know exactly what all it is, but you could tell it's been placed in there where it's one item and another item and another item and another item. And towards the bottom of it, you see that little part of that jacket. So
The jacket.
Borrowed Angel said her and her mama look just alike.
That's my baby.
Your little
Baby
baby
girl.
girl.
So silly.
Yeah.
Um,
But, the
yeah, I
whole,
have no idea what was in there or anything.
yeah. But to hear her say that she wasn't going to turn it over to Ellie first, she going to be putting it out on Facebook, that blew my mind totally. I was upset.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So she
And
didn't.
that was like a second
Mhm.
video that she had done. And I listened to it last night and I'm like, what? And I rewound it to re listen to it. And her words were, no, I am putting this out on YouTube. And that way it doesn't get covered up. Well,
Oh, so she was making sure the contents were seen. Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
But
Oh, wow.
those weren't
Mm.
ours to see. And Ellie
Okay, so
had tons of
baby
time to
girl's
go get that.
confused. Baby girl's confused too. Borrowed. She's confused
Okay.
about what this box is about. Because you didn't cover
Um,
what the box was. What was
okay.
it?
Sorry guys. Let me explain all that. There is a wooden box and it's yay wide, about that deep. And on the front part right here, someone has carved Summer's name into it. And from what I understand, it was a mod that Cam had that did this box and decorated it up a little bit. And they sent it to Cam, and Cam got it to Candace. Well, Candace used that box to put some items in there from summer. So, like a keepsake. Yeah, Kim. Kim says a keepsake box of summer things. It was made by a person for her. So, yeah,
Oh,
it
so
was,
it's made by a sub or something of Cam's.
yes, yes. Music City Mom, I think is what Kiko said. So
Oh,
it
I've
was
seen the name
made,
attached. It's super sweet.
yeah, and it was made specifically for summer.
Candace and Summer. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'm trying to think of a reason why. Just hear me out because, like I said,
yeah,
I didn't know.
no, that's
I'm
what this
trying to
is
think of a
about.
reason why anybody would leave something like that behind. A couple of things go through my head.
See, and that's the thing. Why does she leave it
Well,
behind? But, who knows?
okay, so let's just say if it were me and I was Candace and all the stuff that has surrounded my daughter's case, my house, my life, all the things,
Hmm.
maybe that would be my way of keeping it somewhere safe where nothing could happen to it. Like somebody breaking in my house because,
Right.
people is crazy. We got some
Well, you,
crazy people.
yeah, and that's like they're in another state right now working. So their house is setting up on the hill. So
So
do
anybody
you
could break into
do you
it.
just tote this box everywhere you go? You know what I'm
I
saying?
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, personally, I
So,
wouldn't. But I was just like thinking maybe that was her way of keeping the contents all together and safe because
right,
nobody's be going over that away, going through their things because like you said, they're out of town a whole lot.
right.
That's I'm just trying to make sense
And
out of
something
things.
else I really thought about was, what if they are guilty? What if they know they're fixing to go to jail as soon as everything comes down and they wanted that specific box saved somewhere safe? Who
Yeah,
knows? There's so
I,
many
I
different
would.
scenarios.
But with that being said, whatever's in that box, I'm sure was in that house that day.
Yeah,
And
I'm
they
sure.
tore up through that house
And
multiple times.
yeah, and that's the thing. And from what I've been told, and this is hearsay, okay? So y'all don't go take it to the bank and start making stuff
I'm
into
taking it
all
to the
this,
bank, Lolly.
right?
I'm taking it to the bank. I'm taking it. I'm me and
So
my pig, my ditch pig.
you and your ditch pig.
I ain't never in my
So,
life had a pig.
oh, but what if what this person said was correct? Ellie already looked at it. They already saw it. And to them, it was irreverent.
Relevant.
Yeah, that word.
Irrelevant. It might have been irrelevant to
You know.
anything. But I can
So
seriously see me as a person if I had to deal with the things she's dealt with. You do realize she can't even go buy a bag of ice at a Dollar General without somebody throwing her a
yeah,
mean hug.
yeah,
And I'm not defending her or taking up for her. I'm trying to what could be a logical reason? Because I hate to always jump to the worst case scenario because I'm notorious in my own mind to do that in my own life about simple shit. But this
right.
is something on a different level. I just think that now Kim says that she feels like Kathy's being influenced by somebody. Maybe,
Mm. Kim,
maybe. But
I really do agree with you on that. And that's a possibility in my mind. But, I don't know.
well, Kiko's saying that Dawn is confused about the box. Interesting. I didn't know that. See, I
I
know
think
none of the things about this damn box. I want to know all the things.
I think the box come about while he was in jail, right at the very first. And before she went to Kathy's, while Don was locked up.
So this box was made for her after October.
Yeah, I believe
That
so,
makes
if
sense.
I'm not mistaken. Or it might have been made at a different time. I don't know. But I know Candace took that box to Kathy's while Dawn was locked up.
Yeah, because that's where she was living.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was living
And
there.
she had other
And
things.
she wanted it with her.
She had other things there, and she got those other things. So, They searched their house several times. The jacket had to have been there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they did. They turned
I
that
mean,
house upside down.
even that box probably was there. They probably looked through it and they probably
Hey,
knew what.
Millie's saying it was after Cam started his channel because he spent a
Oh,
lot of
that
time
long
up there.
ago. Okay.
Yeah,
I was under the impression it was just not too long ago.
it was given to her at a
So,
vigil. Cotton Candy says that makes
okay,
all the
okay.
sense in the world. Thank you,
See,
Cotton Candy.
that's
Cotton
why we
Candy's
need
sweet.
y'all here.
I
Y'all
sure do
gotta,
because y'all know I'm lost as hell. I couldn't find my hands with
yeah,
both hands in the flashlight right now with this box.
yeah. I just,
But
I got set
that's
off
the only
when
thing I
she
can think of.
said, no, she ain't taking it to LE. She gonna put it on YouTube. First of all, it ain't yours to put out there. If there's evidence in it, it's probably ruined. And like I said, guys, my thoughts, my opinions.
So Don knew about the box, Cotton says. Okay. And
Okay.
the box was made at the first vigil. You have the best subs up in cheer.
I do. I love them all and got new ones, and I'm happy to have them.
Oh, I am too. I just hope I
So,
don't let them down because sometimes I be doing dumb
woo,
shit.
girl, that's what I said. I'm glad they didn't come on earlier because I'd have lost all of y'all. I was so pissed. Y'all'd be putting
Please don't
little
do that.
little styrofoam earplugs in there so you couldn't hear me.
Oh my.
I was furious. Okay, Barefoot and Country said, I was thinking Candace may have left him behind the seat. For sure, she wanted to stay with Don. Allegedly, she was thinking about leaving him. Yeah, I
That
think
makes all
that
the
got
sense in the world.
brought up.
So
That
I'm
got
going back
brought
to my
up.
theory. I'm going back to my theory. She kept it there for safekeeping. That's where I'm going to
I,
go with my theory.
yeah, that's my thought. But the
Because I don't
friend
want to
of
think the
hers,
worst.
Kathy, made a comment about she took everything else but didn't ask about the box. My thought is, Annabelle, if you and I are good friends and I'm going to come stay with you for months and months and months, and I have something that's very precious to me, and I've told you I'm going to leave it here, I'm bringing
Yeah.
it to for safekeeping,
I
and I
wouldn't put
take
it on YouTube, Lolly.
everything but that. Wouldn't that say to you that I trust you enough to keep that
Yeah.
very box, whether
And
she
I wouldn't put it
forgot
out
about
there.
it, whether it didn't mean nothing to it, I don't know. But wouldn't
Yeah.
you feel like it was your place to keep it safe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously. And I
most people
wouldn't put
would.
anything out there. Now, if it was something that could bring justice to your child,
Yeah,
and I knew for a fact that nobody in law enforcement had any knowledge of it, that's a different situation.
right.
But I would never ever do anything like that.
Yeah,
If it would bring your child back, I'll do whatever. But I would never put anything else out.
right,
It wouldn't be known I even, girl, no.
right, right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just sad, sad, sad. The parent can't win for losing. And I do feel sorry for them because they have to live every day. Either they're living every day with guilt or they're living every day with being totally destroyed by YouTube channels. And either way, it's got to be a living hell for them. Exactly.
I don't
Kim Holmes, why not bring it to TBI, not YouTube? That's
I don't
it.
know Ball Road. I don't know Ball Road. I ain't
What
gonna
did she
say
say to
nothing.
Candace Hughes? Kathy? Kathy did
My baby
say she
girl.
felt like she had been used and she was done with her. Something was said to her daughter,
My baby
and
girl ain't dumb. She asking all the questions. She knows.
yeah, she got her little bit of her mama in there, huh?
But I do agree that they are self-destructing, Kim. I wish that they would take a
Yeah,
break from YouTube. It's not looking too hot for them on their side because I said it earlier. I'm gonna say it one more again. There is so much drama, so much he said, she said. Let me fight over who's going to be on my panel tonight. stuff going on, but at the end of the day, we still have a missing child. They have
Yeah,
allowed this child to get lost many times in our own investigation. This ain't code. They need to stop. They need to have integrity, respect,
right.
but most importantly, privacy. Don't be doing all this craziness out here
Yeah.
because it's showing your priorities. A real talk, Wally.
You know, let's talk about her. Let's bring up things. Let's talk about events. Let's talk about things that have happened, have not happened, or maybe need to be happening. Let's talk
Mhm.
about those. But when you start bringing stuff to your channel that is irrelevant to finding her,
True.
irrelevant to getting her name out there, your channel's a waste of time for me.
No, borrowed angel, you asking the question I was about to ask. She's
What?
like, my questions are innocent, baby girl. Mine's too. I'm as lost as a goose right now. I love my baby girl.
Well, that's what, all this is about in chat. That's how we get to
She's
figure stuff out, guys.
she's so
You got to
cute.
ask, you got to talk, you got to give your opinion because it takes all of us. I don't know if y'all
Creator
been
better.
to Killer Looks. He does the loop where he plays stuff over and over and over, and all of chat is just putting all their theories and ideas in there. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We're not going to,
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody on YouTube will solve it. I don't know
Hell
that they'll
no.
find her,
They've been part of
so
the problem.
exactly. I don't think Jody Sue's gonna go walking out there and come walking back with Summer on her hiked over her back.
What's this about the birth certificate? Keep going.
Smiley and I think Justin for All was talking about a birth certificate, and I did not see that live, and I think it was sometime not too long ago, maybe.
Well, there was
But
one earlier today. I was on panel.
Candace showed a birth certificate, but she didn't show the whole thing, and they want to see
Oh,
it all, and then you've got Marlena Crawford that stealing birth certificates. And like I told Kiko, I don't know how it would be related to Finding Summer other than, did someone Summer get handed off to them? Parents knew about it, birth certificate went along with her. I don't know.
well, to to be quite honest, I'm not gonna put my baby's birth certificate out there for no damn YouTuber. Who the hell are they?
I
I'll be
ain't
the
even
first
put
one to
mine
show
out
up at
there.
FBI, QRSTUV's
That
office
just,
before I
yeah,
would YouTube.
that just has a lot of information that is personal. It has your parents' names, it has their birthdays,
Address,
it's got
county.
yours. Yeah, all those things. I wouldn't put mine out there. I might as
No,
well
that's
hold up a
private.
birth
I wouldn't
certificate and a social security card at the same time. So here you go, guys.
come get me. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
put my stuff out there either. And the for whole idea that somebody would even ask me that. Well, who the hell are you?
yeah. And that's the
That's
thing.
messed
I
up.
don't know what their thought is. I don't know what their theory is on the birth certificate. I have no clue,
Yeah.
but
I
I
promise
don't
you one
know.
thing. They can ask Bella to do something, but I promise you Bella won't do it. Mm-mm. Girl, you know.
Yeah,
I'll give him the
no.
ditch pig. Um, so Kim says after the box came out, could you imagine the TVI tip line? Girl, I bet it was a full
Oh,
moon too.
gee whiz. Yeah, I could just imagine that.
It would have
Lord.
exceeded my it would have exceeded my medication. I'd have to be remedicated. Shut up,
Yeah.
Nico. Sorry, Lolly.
Hey, is Nico in here? There she is.
Yeah. Gotta
Nico,
stop
thanks for
it.
coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You've got a really good chat. You've got a really good chat.
Yeah, everybody's putting out good information, good things to think
Mhm.
about. So, yeah, that's
Hey,
really
God's
cool.
amazing grace. Hey, Crystal. Hey, honey. Crystal, what you think about this box situation? Let's find out what Crystal thinks, Lolly.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to know.
Crystal got a big brain. She knows all about it.
She does. And she got the babies too.
That's
That's so
right. God is good.
sweet.
Oh,
Uh,
barefoot in country. Read that.
how is it related to Finding Summer that everyone needs to know what she had to eat that day? Um, I don't think it does. Oh, Nico, I got some spray. I got some room
Spray
spray.
something. I'm sorry. I like the smell of roses.
That's funny. Um, I think because there's this whole timeline. We find out she had a slushy. We found out they had twisted tea, but there was no food. So that's just an inquiring minds wants to know kind of situation, I think.
Okay, so if all right, again, this is just what I'm thinking. I'm
Throw
trying
it
to
out,
make logic
sister.
out of this.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if they're not trying to correlate her food intake that day versus what she did
right.
swimming
Very
and
well.
just being out and about or whatever. I'm trying to figure, are they trying to think that maybe she was overexerted and she got sick, passed out,
Very well could
or
be.
something? I'm not, a medical incident, like a
Right.
medical type
Well, I mean,
crisis or something. That's the only thing I could think of. Hey, Baton Rouge. Hello, honey.
hello, my friend. I miss her.
She's wanting to know why Nana held on to them pictures for months and just now come out with it. Just sounds a tad
Um,
plain to me. Girl, she had them for months?
since February.
Why didn't you tell me that part? I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
So at the
She
time in February, it wasn't important.
right.
So it wasn't until now that it was important. Maybe it's because Kathy decided she was going to separate herself from
I think
her.
so.
Huh. See, do you see the drama here?
Yeah,
The
it's
unnecessary drama. And just like Kim
yeah.
said, I bet the TBI hotline done popped off. It was probably a full moon too. I bet every one of them folks had a
Yep.
migraine.
Yes,
Meanwhile, we
Sparrow
still have a
Angel
missing
since
child.
February. That's crazy. Yeah.
Crystal's lost. Crystal lost, girl. Crystal lost.
Did she lost what
Mhm.
picture?
Yeah.
What it's a book it's a box that
Hi, 3Fs.
has Summer's name on it that was made for her, and it has some little personal items that her mother put in there for her. And this box was stored at her friend's house that she stayed with while Dawn was in jail.
Well, I'm going to say this.
Hi,
Candace
3S.
burning
Thank you
bridges
for
all
coming.
over town.
Yeah, there
Candace is
ain't many
burning
left.
bridges all over town. She ain't got no bridges to cross to get to any kind of anywheres. She keeps
Mm-mm.
burning bridges. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
totally.
trying to say that anybody deserves any of the things. I'm just saying sometimes people have more respect for you whenever you acted in a respectful manner when it comes
Right,
to the
right.
situation at hand.
Yeah, so
Because
this friend of hers took pictures of what was in the box and sent it to Nana's Angels. And it was
Kathy asked why she waited 3 months. So Kathy asked why she showed those. So Kathy didn't show them.
Kathy asked
Somebody
why
else
she
took it upon
didn't,
themselves.
why she did, or why she waited.
Why did she show them 3 months later?
Yeah,
If
I
it
don't
was a
know.
big deal, why didn't Nana do it then? So Nana, okay, okay. Nana's angels showed this, not Kathy. Kathy
Right.
didn't do this.
Mm-mm.
Well, hell,
Kathy
what's
gave
Nana
her the
thinking she
picture.
doing?
Kathy gave her
Okay.
the pictures and she put them out.
3 months later.
Yeah. And from what I heard, they had met for lunch
Crystal
and
wants a
went
link, girl.
over these. Let me put this out there.
Yeah, it's very confusing, and see, I probably need to
It
follow.
is.
I need a trip down because I might say something and not know what the hell I'm talking about. She was mad because the
Right.
pictures were shown now, like, why now? Yeah, cotton
Yeah.
candy, that makes a lot of sense. Why?
What
I
does
don't
she
blame
say?
Kathy for being upset. I would be upset, and if I
Why
left
now? Yeah. Would it have been better if they were shown in February? That don't even make sense, you know?
I don't know. I just know that if I had
Laura
left it at your
Jean.
house
Nana asked Kathy for pictures um to
summer.
make a video for Summer's birthday, right. Kathy sent the
Oh,
pictures that she didn't realize the check it was in the box at the time.
well, I wonder if Ellie knew that. I wonder if Nana turned that over instead of turning it to YouTube. Do you see there's a time and a place for everything?
I'm telling you, it's I don't know.
But if I would have left that box at your house, Lolly, or Nico's or Dino's, it's because I trusted those contents
Right.
in your care.
That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, it was left there for a reason.
Mhm.
Um, this-
Krista, I'm so glad you're here. I'm gonna go eat me a chicken salad and listen to y'all.
Okay, now what's going on?
Yeah.
okay, so there was a box and it had items of Summer's in it. The box was made for Summer, and Candace took it to her friend Kathy's house for safekeeping there and had some other items that she took with her. And when Candace left, she left a lot of those items behind. She came and picked up the tote and some other things, but she did not pick up the box. And the box has come into play now because she took pictures, sent them to Nana's Angels because she wanted pictures that haven't been seen already for a video for Summer's birthday. So that was in February, and that just came out. Pictures of items that are inside the box, pictures from inside the Wells house, that kind of thing.
Shut up, Nico.
I do got a question though. Is there anything? I mean, is it like just regular pictures, or is it something they think is important? Why is
Well,
it an issue now? I'm
well,
sorry, I'm
the
behind. I've not
no,
watched
you're
nothing since
good.
I've had the
You're
baby.
good. Um,
Look at beautiful sunflower. Look at beautiful sunflowers.
that's what I'm just reading. Nana
Comment.
stated she would notify Ellie after the video was uploaded. That gets me because she said Ellie wouldn't take it seriously. Still makes no sense. Nana wanted the views, is how I see it. Just my opinion. You know,
Well,
that's
now I'm learning that Kathy's not the one that did it. See, look, that's how the stuff gets put out there. It sounded
well,
like to me initially that Kathy put some things out there that were totally wrong and shouldn't have been done.
okay.
Then I find out that that's not
My
the
bad.
case.
My bad. I
No, it
should have,
wasn't you. It wasn't
I was,
you. No, I've heard this
yeah.
before.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm. No, I heard
Well,
this
Molly,
earlier.
are
I
you
think it
in
was
a
last
beautiful
night.
camper?
yes, I am. Y'all,
I
I
want
started to
one
say,
so bad.
this is at our family's little lake compound. I call it the compound or commune or whatever. But yes,
I'm
I've
really
been here
jealous.
over a week and I'm sad
I,
to go home, but I'm going home.
Yeah, I feel like those pictures should have never left.
I
Yeah, that's
don't
well,
not.
agree
here's what
with,
I think what has happened is that she sent pictures of things that she had that were related to Summer. She sent
hmm
it to Nana or Nana, however she likes to be called, for Summer's
right.
birthday.
hmm
So I don't honestly think that any of those women realized what was in those boxes. That's my opinion.
Well, have you seen the box?
I've seen the
Because,
picture of it. Yeah, I've seen
with
the
it
pictures
being
of it.
open, you can see that little jacket there. And if I had my laptop and everything, I would pull it up and download it and all that good stuff. I am working off of
I
my phone
haven't
here.
seen it. I wonder if anybody has the link to it.
I
I
don't
haven't
know
seen it.
if somebody has the link of the picture of the box with it open, y'all put it in chat, please.
I don't know. I just know how I am. And sometimes I can be really dense and not catch things right away. So I
Well,
might have not even realized that that
She's
was
got-
a jacket that Summer could have been wearing that day,
yes,
or a
Nico's
bathing
very
suit
dense.
or whatever.
yes,
Because
yes,
I
yes,
wouldn't
yes.
personally go digging through the box,
No,
because that's
yeah,
yours.
right,
That's your box that you've asked me to hold.
yes. And
So
the whole
most people
thing,
wouldn't do that, but I'm not most
right,
people.
right. Well, the whole
Yeah.
thing that really set me off was when someone said to me, turn the picture over to Ellie. Her response, and I'm not joking, y'all can go listen to it. She said, no, it needs to be shown on YouTube so there is nothing covered up. And it's like, oh my gosh. Hi, beautiful. I see your
Hello.
You
face.
have really pretty hair.
She has
Really pretty
gorgeous
beautiful.
hair.
And I'm the only one that doesn't have my camera hooked up. I need to have my son do it. I just forget about it.
So
Yeah.
did Kathy not? So Kathy did not bring this. I'm trying to make sure because I want to make
Kathy did
sure.
not post the pictures.
No,
Kathy
she
Okay.
took
didn't.
pictures of the items and took some pictures that she had that were taken inside the home. Like I said, it was a shelf with some of Summer's items and sent them to Nana's Angels. And then she's the one that put them out there. But they realized that the jacket was in there and it was the one that she was wearing in the milk video. But she felt that it was more important to put it on YouTube before sending it to Ellie. And to me, when
He's
I
jacked
heard
up.
that, I was furious. What gives you the right to make that decision? I just don't get it.
Well, she felt she had the right because she had the picture.
Yep.
Okay. This may sound like a crazy question. Just a second.
No.
But is there anything in the box that? And like I said, y'all, I've not heard anything since I've had the twins. I've been completely just spending my time with them. I've not.
Yeah.
But was there anything that law enforcement didn't even know was there? I mean, because we
don't
do
know.
know they went through that house like 7 times, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was there for a good while because that box was given, Millie said the box was given to Candace, when Cam first started his channel, and then they got to Candace, but it didn't leave the house on 110 until Candace went to go stay with Kathy, and she took it there.
But here's the thing: is we don't know what the items that were in that box, if they ever ended up back at 110.
Right. And see, Angela said, Kathy also said that when she showed the baby bag, because there was a little baby bag thing from when she was a baby, that Candace left it because she just didn't care. So Kathy couldn't make her mind up if she she wanted to say. So it's a crazy thing. The whole thing is so messed up.
Okay, so look at here.
And at the end of the day, that box ain't gonna find Summer.
No.
And
No,
everything
it's
in
not.
the
There's the link right yonder. Millie dropped the link, and then Millie gave the timestamp at 10:21.
Okay.
All I know is that if you ladies, either 3 of you, gave me a box of personal items of your child that you lost to keep safe,
I'm not going to bring
I'm
it
not
to
going to
you.
go through that box.
Right. Yeah, none.
So I'm
I
not
put
going to
the
know
link
that
in
it's in my
back up.
possession
Okay.
if it was questionable. Anything questionable.
Right.
Yeah, I just said that too. I was like, if I left that box with Nico,
Yeah.
Dino, Lolly, anybody, it'd be because I trusted her to keep it safe until I came back for it. So there's the link. I put it in
Well, the
private
thing
chat.
about it
Lolly, you're
is,
falling all over the place. Now Lolly isn't even on her own panel.
Well, hell.
the thing about it is, if there was anything in the box that could lead to Summer being found, why would you take a risk? And I'm
Lolly.
sorry, but why would you take a risk of ruining that evidence by bringing it to YouTube before you took it to law enforcement?
Yeah.
Well, that's what
That
That's
what
what
sounds like
got me.
somebody in
clout
here in chat
chasing to
said.
me, and I don't want to. I mean, I know nothing about this situation. I really don't want to
Right.
comment on it too much, but I mean, I'm really trying to understand why it's an issue. Really, why would you even bring it to YouTube? That's
Right. Sorry, guys. My
I
whole
mean,
iPad, my tablet just almost fell off the little
Because
TV tray here.
everybody thinks that they need to be the person that holds the key to
Yes,
solving the case.
that's it.
Or
there
that
ain't
they're the first
nobody.
person to release something.
Certain evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something big, And, if that's the case, kudos to you. Kudos to you for finding that information and putting it out there. But if
What are you
it's
saying,
not
Crystal?
relevant, what, Crystal? Did you say something?
Nobody on YouTube is going to solve this case first
No,
and
they're
foremost.
not.
No.
And
Yeah.
if it was something that was relevant to the case, I would think that TBI would have that. And if you're bringing it to YouTube and not taking it to TBI, shame on you.
Right.
Don't
From what
get on YouTube and say that you are crazy and you over Summer and you want to find Summer and that's what you're in this for. If you think you have evidence and you bring it to YouTube and don't take it to the people that can do something about it.
right. You stop and
Amen,
you think,
sister.
you stop and think how Summer's case is so distorted on YouTube. They don't even want nothing to do with YouTube. But yet here's a YouTube creator that's going to send this box over there that's already been shared around and look through. Are they, they're probably not even going to take it serious now. And that's what somebody had just said. Who was that? Cotton Candy, I think, said it. Or
YouTube
no, it
has
was
done
Kim.
so much in this case as far as just crazy stuff, like calling the law
Yeah.
on each other.
I know.
That
It's
bringing
sad.
something to YouTube that is relevant
Mhm.
just makes it YouTube stuff.
Right.
Annabella, are we interrupting your life?
No, I called Kevon to tell him I was ready for my chicken salads.
Oh, you got to call him from the other room. You're like me and my kids.
I don't know where he
I
was,
text
but
my
yeah,
kids
maybe I did.
upstairs so I don't
Oh,
yell
yeah.
to the house. Dinner's
My
ready.
Yeah.
My cousin's at the camper just right across the way here, and we call back and forth on the phone. So
I did it because
Y'all want to see the
his
smallest
daughter's
feet on
down
there?
there.
After that, I want to see a tour of that camper. You
I
don't.
see a
I'm not
baby
online,
foot.
but
Oh.
Look at the baby.
Oh,
so sweet. That little picture you put out with the two of them sleeping just melting my heart.
can I tell you a strange secret about me? I have a.
Oh.
I do not like.
She's
feet,
got a baby foot. She's got a
but I
baby foot.
love baby feet.
Oh,
I have a
they're
problem.
Nico, like,
I will
Nico
put my
wears a
nose
size
on
5
them.
in kids.
No,
She wears a size
yeah,
5.
you're right. I do have a baby foot, but I love smelling stinky baby feet. There's
Oh,
something
they're so
different
sweet.
about a stinky baby foot as
wrong with her?
compared to an adult stinky foot.
Well, yeah,
I'm
that
having a-
too.
I'm having a
Okay,
moment
Well-
Borrowed
for
Angel
her.
said, this is my question. Why did they have to get a scent from a shoe in the yard instead of the jacket she was wearing? I agree, Borrowed Angel.
Well, that we don't even know.
But we weren't there, so it's hard to say.
Yeah. We
And
don't
I
know
heard
what they
Dawn
use.
the other night say that they asked for a piece of clothing item, a toy, a shoe, in several different things. And he said they put them in a bag so that her scent was even stronger. And that's where the dogs sniff from. So is that true? I don't know.
But has it ever been said that it was a shoe from the yard or? You know what I mean? Because I would
Yeah,
think that would be
Exactly.
a good item to use. All I've
yeah,
heard is, those items. I haven't heard from the yard, is what I'm saying.
right.
I could be wrong. Like I said, y'all, I'm behind.
No, you're good. You're good. That's what this is all about.
I tell you what you can do right now is punch the air with your fist. Boom! Because then I want to see Annabella fall off her chair.
You asshole. She would say that with her baby foot.
Let me read this. The 3F says, yes, Ellie has been contacted. Miss Kathy has stated Candace can pick up all of her stuff at the sheriff's department.
Well, there you
She
go.
has
And I'm
got
sure if
it
there's
turned over.
anything that they need, they would
Right,
take it out.
right. My whole thing about all this was hearing a YouTube creator said, no, I'm not turning it into Ellie. I will put it on YouTube so it cannot be covered up. It might not be our place to even see it. There may be evidence in there
It
that
ain't. We
they
don't need to
need.
know nothing. We don't need to know nothing.
Yeah.
The
All
less
we need
the
to do
less
is put it.
YouTube knows, the less they can mess it up because it's all they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Because this has turned into an
It's true.
ordeal. And today everybody's talking about hot dogs.
I love
So,
hot dogs.
I don't even
it's like,
would.
Okay, she ate a hot dog. So be it. But
Look,
I
when my
I
kids were
get
5, they didn't hardly eat nothing.
my kids were
I'm
too
being
busy.
serious.
Yeah.
My
But
kids were
in
too
all
busy.
reality, what questions have been raised that wasn't raised a year ago? I mean, we went through the whole, did she eat that day?
Right. Now that's back up. That's a whole new set of questions going. And then Candace did say on Daisy's, she didn't come on panel to say it, but Candace said she had a hot dog that day. So,
Well, that's good, but what does a hot dog or a steak dinner do about helping find her?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Like I said,
what.
I said that earlier.
Yeah,
All of this right here don't have a damn thing to do with this missing baby. At the end of the day, every single day, we have not got a summer back in our hands. We have
right.
no answer for what happened that day. You tell me a damn hot dog, a gas station, and some other stuff. Okay, that's nice. That's good. But where's your baby?
Yeah,
What are we doing for
yeah,
this baby? All this YouTube mess, panel hopping mess with nothing but hate spew, whatever you want to call it, not really acting as a person that has any respect whatsoever. But not only that, but playing victim in their own way for their own mistakes because their priorities are so warped. It don't even make
right,
any sense. The last thing Bella would be doing if her baby has been missing for this amount of time would be panel hopping, making friends with some crazy critter folk, and doing some of the bull crap they doing behind the scenes, acting a whole donkey because there's no need for it. You
right.
need to put that much energy, time, and effort into finding your baby. We
Yeah,
might have
and
a
look here. Kiko said, rinse and repeat, like Jody Sue said. And then we've got the 3Fs. Here you go. Everything before 3:30 is null and void.
That's right. Miss Smiley said something today. Because I didn't catch her live when it happened, but I went back and was watching it
Mm-hmm.
before I came over here. That's how I knew you were going live because it was mentioned on her. So I thought, oh well, I'm gonna hop on over there. Anyway, so she said something that really caught my attention is this that you notice that all these distractions that had been happening during her case, online, and that they slowed down and they're not happening right now. I'm not looking at you because I'm trying to think and have
Yeah,
a
don't. Okay.
moment. So shut up,
My
Annabella.
beauty is blinding. Let me take my camera off. Thank
Anyway,
heart,
so what I
Nico.
was going to say is that do you notice that now that all of these creators have dropped offline,
Mm-hmm.
that stuff isn't happening anymore?
Mm-hmm.
All these big creators that
Yeah.
were all in it for, summer, and they were the ones that everybody went to. Now they're
Mm-hmm.
not online anymore, and all the stupid distractions aren't happening as much.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, they are. They're just coming from different creators, honey.
Yeah. Well, I think they're working behind the scenes, pushing narratives
Is
through
there
other creators.
is there a special room that they work in?
I have no clue.
Is there a key or a
Right?
passcode?
I don't know.
These are just things I think about.
A Wi-Fi password.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No clue. No clue. No clue. I don't know. It is all so crazy. I just, like I said, I keep going back to her words. Nope, I'm taking it to YouTube, not turning it into Ellie. What the hell? If you're for summer, turn that in ASAP, like in February. So I don't know. It is a sad situation. And there's still, at the end of the day, a little girl that is not with
Mhm.
her parents or anywhere that we know of. She
Do
has
you
not
know
been
what's
found.
dangerous about this YouTube gossip?
What?
There is power in the words.
Oh yeah. And people
People
believe.
speaking. I mean,
Ooh.
I've heard Death spoke on Summer. SA spoke on Summer. How many people are speaking life on this child?
Right. I
The
don't speak either
world
way.
was formed by words, people.
Yeah.
A word. Let there
The
be
word of the
life.
tongue is a mighty sword.
Yes, there is life and death in the tongue.
Yep. And there's a whole lot of negative going on. And there's some good too. And I honestly believe there are tons of creators out there who really care for summer. I really do. All for it.
But the thing is Kathy didn't have a channel and wasn't speaking back in February.
Right.
That's whenever this box became relevant.
Right.
It would have never come
I'm going
out.
to tell you, I'm
Yeah,
not going to put
but
too
it
much
just
stock
came
in
out.
somebody that makes friends with
You know?
somebody and then makes a YouTube channel. I'm sorry.
What start one more time? What did you say? You broke up.
I said I ain't putting too much stock into somebody that makes friends with somebody and then makes a YouTube channel.
Exactly. And tells all that they know. I understand, Miss Kathy. I understand that Candace burned a bridge with them. I get that. But, if you were to do that, Miss Crystal, I would never, ever say anything that you have told me because it's not my story to tell.
You know, me and my cousin back in 2017, and I mean, we're like sisters, mind you. We know each other's secrets and have for years. We had a falling out and didn't speak for like 2 years to each other. We're good now. But during that whole time, we never told anything. And we were right at each other's throat, to one another.
Yeah.
But
there was
nobody else knew
there was
anything.
still respect there.
Yeah. And I mean, what you see, let me ask you something. Do you think Miss Kathy would have made a YouTube channel if Summer wasn't missing and Dawn and Candace and them hadn't been all over YouTube with this case that's pretty much worldwide now? I mean,
yeah. No.
It's a very high profile case. If they were just average if they were
Yeah.
average John Doe and Jane down the road that
Yeah.
they had a disagreement with, would a YouTube channel have been made over it?
No,
Probably not. Probably
I
not.
don't. I don't believe it would, in my opinion. No. And that's the thing. So many people make, these channels, and all of a sudden, they just blow up or expand because they know the Wells or they know Summer or something like that. Everybody's hinging on every word that's said, and they're going to talk. They're going to tell. People ask questions, she answers them. And to me, it's not anybody's place to be saying that.
Why isn't
I
there a
mean,
gag order on her case?
Yeah, that's a
That,
very good question,
what?
Cotton Candy.
Yeah.
She
Why isn't there
said
one?
CBI should have put a gag order on Summer's case.
yeah, I mean, look at the Idaho 4 case.
Yeah,
Why haven't they?
I know.
Now,
And like I said, it's not our place to be digging around and finding, we're investigating to a point, but we're not investigators. Our main focus should be on talking about Summer, talking about things that we know that are facts.
and if we don't know a whole lot of facts,
Yeah,
put that flyer out there.
exactly.
Let me tell
Exactly. That's what our
you something.
job is.
My husband, he goes to every state. And do you know what he packs on the door of his semi?
Oh, her
A
flyer.
poster. It is a magnet poster
Oh,
that he's got on
wow.
his truck.
That's amazing.
I mean, and that's the facts he knows about the case.
Yeah. That's amazing. And that's the best way.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
But I mean, sometimes when we don't know all the facts, we want to just grab a hold of speculation, rumors, and everything like that. And I think we'd get a lot more done if we did just stick to the facts. I mean,
I think so. Because right now, everybody's kind of cutthroat trying to be that person to get that information. I want to be the first one to get it out. And it's like,
what are they going to get if
yeah,
say Lolly comes up with a missing link?
yeah,
you might be able to solve the case. But after every bit of garbage that's been put on YouTube, how long do you think it's going to take law enforcement to sift through it and see if, or to even really pay it good attention?
Yeah, they're going to see YouTube attached, and that's how I found it, and they ain't going to look at it, probably. It'll be the last thing they look at.
I'd say they hate the word YouTube right now.
I agree. I feel bad. Cotton Candy said, there's a gag order on the boys. Why not Summer? Makes no sense. And you're right.
Oh, well, I don't know how that works.
I mean,
can they put a gag order on an investigation that's not going through the court system at that point in
you're
time?
right, because
I don't know.
Because the 3 Fs just said as soon as someone is held responsible for Summer, there will be a gag order.
Okay.
Oh, I bet.
Because I can see, because the kids situation, there is a court case.
Yeah. And I understand
at this point
that
in time and going through.
Yeah. With the kids, I understand that because that's for their safety, But I don't know.
Well, and I mean, in our reality, when a kid comes in foster care, there's a lot you can't tell anyway. You break rules. So
Yeah.
I mean, even if there wasn't a case connected to it, like with
As
my
a foster
kids.
parent.
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
foster parent, I can tell you all little minute things, but
Mhm.
like I can't even tell you these kids' names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if
that
I just gave a first name, say their name was Joe, that would still be breaking it.
right. Yeah.
That is one thing that anybody that's ever watched me, I don't like accusing anybody of anything, and I won't, because I'm not the person to do that. I've always said I got to live myself tomorrow.
Right.
And
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, I've heard putting pressure breaks pipes, but let's also remember that a lot of
Mhm.
times when your pipes break, it destroys everything in its path.
Right.
But what bothered me is when Don got on Smiley's and decided to dog some foster parents that's taking care of his kids. Now, to me, that was crossing the line. If he
Yeah.
wants to get on here drunk and all that garbage,
Yeah.
by all means, he's going to do Don. But,
Right.
I mean, somebody that's taking care of your kids,
Right.
don't get on there acting like they're getting rich. They're not.
Right.
And they're going
And I
through a
mean,
lot.
doesn't that just put them in danger too?
Well, you got to think. These foster parents that has their kids probably hasn't got to take a vacation, people.
True.
I mean, you get them kids out in public and they're going to be noticed.
Right. Definitely. Yeah, that's what I say about Summer too. She is
Yeah.
talked about from this end to that end of the United States, all the way across, up and down, everywhere, and outside of it. And I just think somebody would notice. But I don't know. And I was on Daisy's chat not long ago. I think it was a week or two ago. And she was saying she couldn't understand why so many people are talking bad about the Wells. And I just told her, I said, Miss Daisy, when they first came onto YouTube, they were just high up into their addiction. And that came out on lives that they did with different creators. And
Hi, Kayvon.
but they did that, all of that. And what else are people supposed to think? That was the very first impression YouTube got of the Wells, and they will have a hard time overcoming that.
The thing about that is, though, if they were found innocent or guilty, people on both sides are still going to argue it.
I agree totally.
I mean, in the midst, what is the sad thing is, in the midst of Summer's case, Summer is actually the least being talked about. She's not getting the attention that the drama around it is.
Oh no, Mary. Yeah, I agree. Mary said I watch on my TV but use my phone to comment. I just realized I had a different live on my phone. I was wondering why nobody was responding to my comments. Well, welcome, Mary. Thanks for being here. But yeah, the 3F says, the abduction is still running strong. Everybody's got their opinions. And at this point in the game, everybody's pretty much locked in. Either they're against the parents, thinking they're guilty, they're thinking the parents are not guilty, and there's very few floating in the middle.
Well, I'll tell you
So,
you want me to tell you where I stand? I'm praying for someone to come home. And I'll stand up for those boys any day of this week.
I agree.
And I mean, if the Wells are guilty, they're guilty, and I believe that God can bring that out. If they're
Right.
innocent, I believe that God can bring that out. But
I agree with you.
I mean, we know they're bad. You know, they've done some crazy things.
Yeah.
They're not getting Parent of the Year.
Right. Yeah, by no means is that going to happen.
No awards will be given to them on Mother's and Father's Day for being excellent.
Yeah. And it's not going to affect us.
No.
It's not going to affect us one way or the other. But they're the ones that's going to have to live with it the rest of their lives.
Lord. Even I'm sorry, I usually don't look like a clown, but we had a good church service this morning, and your sister got happy and started crying, so my makeup's a little bit on the bottom of my cheek. I said church this morning, but we started it this morning. It didn't end till this afternoon, so.
Oh, goodness. Well, I think no matter if they're guilty, no matter if they're innocent, I mean, they can be proven innocent, and people are going to still talk about their house. They're going to still talk about the kids not wearing shoes all the time, or Summer ate a hot dog that day, or whatever. It's going to be like that for a while. This is, even when Summer's found, those judgments will still be there. But I believe the parents started that. So, I don't know. But, well, guys,
I'll tell you something that bothers me. I mean, it does bother me. Is when I have saw them on lives and stuff, it seems more like they're trying, and God might have to just forgive me for this, but it seems like they're trying to defend their name and address the hate,
right,
more than put out key details that might help. I mean, and like I said, we're not going to solve anything, but if they're wanting to talk to people and they're wanting to get on YouTube, you never know. If you keep going over a thing, you might remember something that just you didn't remember back then.
Right. I have lost my son, and for my cousin the other day was telling me somebody was there, and I was like, really? Because I was in a state of shock. And I understand remembering things later, because I'm starting to remember different people and different things that happened at my house and stuff. And it was whether they're guilty, and that is so deep that they're not remembering everything. It could be whether it's they did something, and that total shock of, oh my God, I did this, they made themselves to this point of being in limbo, or their daughter came up missing and they're totally shocked.
I got a little wiggly britches over there. Keep thinking she's waking up, but she don't.
Nico left us. Nico dropped off.
She probably had to poop.
Nah. Well, I poop in a camper, but I don't got a bucket. But all right, hey, well, guys, it has been.
I enjoyed it. I always enjoy it whenever Crystal's up here and Nico falls off. It's my favorite.
What?
She's
That
not
sounds
the
like I pushed her off the
Nico.
cliff, Annabelle. I didn't do it.
No, Nico's a butthead.
Crystal nudged her off.
I just knocked her in the head. No, I love it whenever you come up on panel. I always feel like I'm been to church.
Yeah.
Makes
Oh,
me want
I
to
was
be a
going to
better
say, what you
person.
think I'm up here doing? Giving holy pats and just knocking people off.
She's a
I
bad
need
girl.
some.
I
No,
need you to
Come
call
on,
me
Heidi.
every day. I need to have Bible study with you every day.
I know we
I,
should do it, but I love when people come up, and that way we
Look
get
at
to
the baby head.
talk. I know that's so
it's a back of
sweet.
the baby. Sorry, no Casey.
So
Coming,
sweet, baby
coming over.
Snuggles. Oh, Nico tripped and hurt herself real bad.
Good. She's a liar. I always enjoy coming over here though, especially whenever
Yeah.
Crystal's on panel. She's so inspirational and she's been here from the beginning too. And she lives in a holler. She knows how holler life is and she knows how people
Yeah.
are. Most importantly, she's got a heart of gold. And I don't know, she's
Mhm.
just a breath of fresh air because we have a lot of folks out there that are polar opposite. She only
Right.
speaks on what she knows, and she'll tell you if she don't know.
Right.
A
Right.
lot of people like to make their opinions fact, and that's not how this works.
And,
It's not
and
how it
that's
works.
it. That's it. You know,
Yeah.
You
there's
know,
real
I
facts and
wish,
there's people's
I
versions.
wish, you know what I'd like to see one time? I would like to see a live where people come together in one mind and one accord, not really to do no timeline, but just to pray for Summer. Because if these babies prove anything, it is what prayer can do.
Right.
We don't know where Summer is, but God does.
Right.
I will
So why
join
not
you
reach
if
to
you
the
want
one
to.
that can get to her?
Crystal, if you want to do one like that, I'll join you, sister.
Oh,
I'll straight up
sure.
join you.
I
If
don't.
you want to schedule you, I'll do it. Whatever you want,
I
I'll
mean,
be the one to help.
that's what's going to get her home.
Right.
It ain't really nitpicking what everybody says. If
Hmm.
we can believe and not doubt, don't think for 1 second that the God I serve won't bring to light
I
where
agree.
that baby is.
Mm-hmm. What happened in
Yeah.
the dark, he'll bring it to light. Yeah. I
Yes.
swear, Crystal, if
Totally.
you really want to do that, I'll be more than happy to be there.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
If you want me to do that, I'll be go to my house. I don't care about it. I'd rather go to your house because Nico will show up at mine.
Barefoot in Country said, "What is done in the dark will come to light."
It was
Totally.
it's yeah, it
And it
says what
in
is
will.
in the closet be shouted on the rooftops.
Yeah. It's all such a sad thing that this little girl became such an ambassador to other kids that have gone missing. Their names are now being put out. But it's such a shame that she doesn't know that. Or I assume she doesn't. So I don't
You know,
know.
Summer has changed my life forever.
I
And
think she's done the same. Hmm.
I pray that there comes a day that I can look her in her little blue eyes and thank her.
Yeah, I agree. Wouldn't that be awesome?
It would mean so much to me.
I think there would be a line of people waiting, you know?
I mean, these babies, you think about the impact. These
Right.
babies wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Summer.
Yeah.
Their sister wouldn't be here. Their sister's kid would not be here because it was Summer that brought me into foster care.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah, that's
she has,
right.
amazing.
she
Summer's
has
story is
changed
what
my
made
life.
her do that. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah. Millie said I'm consumed with Summer. I think about her all the time. Guys, I go to
I
bed
have to.
looking at YouTube and pulling stuff up, and I wake up and I look at my phone just to see what happened while I was taking a nap, that short time.
You
So
know,
Mhm.
I was doing that when the first thing when I woke up, I was going to these channels to see what had happened that I didn't catch.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I found myself feeding my spirit a bunch of negativity and ruining my entire day.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's other things too. Like when I was on the road with my husband, do you know how many times I sit in that passenger seat and looked at the vehicles beside us, wondering is Summer in one of them? Looking
Right.
everywhere we
Yeah.
stop, I'd
I could
still be looking.
imagine. Oh my gosh, I'd never thought about it that way. But being on the road like that, wow.
Oh, oh, I'm telling you, I can't count the times, and I know it's my mind playing tricks on me because I'll look and I'll be like, no, that kid has to be about maybe 11,
Yeah.
and think a little girl looks like Summer, and I'll make an
Wow.
excuse to like go 2 aisles over just to get a look at her to see, because
Yeah.
I think you could change your outer appearance,
Mhm.
but her eyes,
That's right.
there's something about those beautiful eyes that has captured everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
She does so much stuff behind the scenes that no one knows about. See what I'm
yes.
saying?
See, I would have
She's
never
a
thought
real
of
one.
that. But she's
She's
all over
awesome.
with
She's
her
been doing this
husband.
forever. Yeah, and that's not the only
Yeah.
thing. She's gonna have more than one, you know,
Mhm.
or it's gonna be more than one. She's
Oh
got
yeah,
enough one.
are we talking about the trucks?
Mhm.
Yep, there'll
Yeah.
be 3 more.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I mean,
wow.
not the
Yeah.
thing. I only know that because I'm a personal friend, but I'm just saying she does stuff behind the scenes, and those are the ones that really care about Summer and have Summers
Right.
in her heart. No, she's not making a dime off those things. She's not doing any of that
No,
Yeah.
stuff. She does it behind the scenes because she's Summer's army.
Right. Summer's true army. I want to be like you, Miss Crystal, when I grow up.
She she a good woman. I told you I need to have Bible study with this
Yes.
woman so I can be a nicer person. All I keep
you know,
doing
Yeah.
is getting mad.
You
I
might
think
have to take like tutoring too.
the Lord's been working with me on the power of the tongue. It's like He's kept me there all week, and I was thinking, well,
Um,
Lord, if there's
Yeah.
something I'm going to have to watch my tongue for, just give me strength and give me knowledge, because
I'm, I'm
Oh
surprised
yeah.
he ain't done tied mine in a knot. I say all the bad words all the time when I get
Mhm.
so mad because it's supposed to be testing my Jesus, honey. They be testing Jesus
Yeah.
in me. Oh, baby Jesus. It's
Mhm.
bad because all I do is I'm like, I know better than that. Why did I do that? Why did that happen? They bring out the worst in me, Crystal.
Oh,
They do.
we all just, and that's the thing. I did not come live earlier when I was like last night when I was all worked up over here and that, I was on a roll, y'all. I was ramping it up. But I had to wait because I'm not going to do a live off of emotions. I'm going to do a live.
Unlike some of them, unlike some.
Exactly. Some people, and I will say, Miss Daisy over there on the farm totally went off of her emotions. And it was like, never should have done that. Never.
they finally started smiling and laughing, and it's
Oh,
so
no,
precious. It's so
she's in
precious.
love. You can tell.
Mm.
It's all over your face.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Borrowed. No matter how you
Yeah,
ended up in the Utah world.
I know. Everybody's here, and I'm just so thankful that y'all even come and listen to what I have to say. Because y'all could be doing better things or more fun things.
I
Yes,
like your
Millie.
channel, Wally.
Oh, thank
I do too.
you.
I
Millie
like a channel.
said, let's pray for Lean on Me. Lean on Me needs prayers, guys.
Yes,
So let's
please.
keep her in our prayers, okay?
Tomorrow
God
is the
knows.
day.
I don't know if it was tomorrow. I want to say Wednesday, but I don't know.
Is it tomorrow, Crystal? I thought it was tomorrow.
I'm not for sure. I know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been praying. I've been
Yeah.
praying
So
for everybody.
let's keep her in your prayers
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it is
Okay, good deal. Yeah. So y'all say extra prayers for Lean on Me. She deserves every one of them, and
Yes, she does.
God will
I
be
just
with
want
her.
to say, Lean on Me has been a excellent friend to me. Just a minute.
Good. She's precious. She has such a good heart. So,
Mhm.
okay, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. But Miss Annabella and Miss Crystal, thank y'all so
It's
much.
good to see you, Sister Crystal. Good to see
Nico,
you.
thank you for coming up.
Don't
Everybody.
thank her.
Don't
No, I'm going to thank her. But y'all,
She's cleaning
y'all
her
need
kitchen right now, listening, by the way. She's cleaning her kitchen.
well, y'all mean the world to me, and having y'all up here on panel, it's what it should be like. We should be throwing around different ideas and, chat, feeling us in. That's how we go. That's what we should be doing. So, Miss Crystal, give them babies some loving for us.
Oh, I will. Thank you for
No,
having me up here.
anytime.
Hi, girl.
You are always welcome.
Mhm.
Good
I'm gonna
night.
drop. Thank you for having
Okay.
me, Lolly, in
Thank you
chat.
for
Thank
being
you all for
here.
being so nice.
Nico,
Shut
thank
up,
you.
Nico. She just told me to shut up. See what I'm talking about? Go
Oh,
clean your kitchen.
y'all feel like sisters.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, girl. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Like I said, tonight I was, still trying to hold my emotions intact and give y'all exactly what I knew. And so having them up on panel just added to it. It's what it's all about, guys. It's what it's all about. So, everybody, thank you so much. Those in chat, those in the bushes, those just peeking around the corner, whatever. I thank y'all for being here. And I'll be getting back on a little bit of a routine when I get back to my house. And we'll do it again someday. So for now, everybody have a good night. And I love you all. And make sure to like it, the video, sub up if you haven't, share it out, whatever. We need to, I really would like to grow my channel, not for the money value of it or side of it, but to get more people to hear about summer, because that's what I'm here for. So, guys, I love you all. Everybody have a wonderful night. And until next time, mwah, love and hugs. Bye.